Hey my friends, today we're going to be dealing with 3/4 time feel, and we're going to go over that. It's been a while since we had a lesson on 3/4, and this is a really easy song with one bar chord in it. Let's get right to the chords we need. All right friends, we are completely open with no capo, and the chords we're going to need are going to be an A. You're going to need an A7, and there's going to be the difference between the two chords that I'm going to show you here. You're going to need an A major 7. It's a very beautiful sounding chord. Both of them are used, but the regular A7 doesn't sound right in the song, so you have to play the other one. You're going to need a D. You're going to need an E. You're going to need a B minor. And if you can't play that B minor, guys, just lift up that finger and just double stop it down here, and then just play from 4 down. And you're going to need a D minor. So the feel of this song and the strum pattern is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to sound like this. Very laid back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Notice the little pause on the very first down. Pause. The chord progression we're going to need for the intro is going to be completely different than the rest of the song, and it will end the exact same way that it starts, and it's going to be from a A to an A major 7, and all you have to do is, I like to just drop my ring finger down 1, leaving this string right here open, string number 3, and then putting my index finger down. Again, that transition was like this. Then you're going to go to a B minor and an E. And you can also play an E7 through this song too. A lot of things out there show actually playing an E7, and I don't dispute that. So the beginning kind of sounds like this. Now we're up to the actual verse, and both of the verses are exactly the same. It's a very simple song. And the verse progression is going to be an A to a regular A7. And that's just simply lifting up and exposing string number 3 open to a D, to an E, a D, to an E, to an A, to an E. And then back A to an A7, to a D, to an E, D, E, A, E. Now I know a lot of my subscribers out there like the little walk-ups and walk-downs, and this one's got a really simple one in there. And on that last E that I just played before you go to a chorus, you actually don't even have to play it. You can just do the walk-up. And the walk-up is, we'll go ahead and teach that now, and then I'll tell you where we're going to do it. I'll show you both ways if you do it, and then the other way if you don't do it. So the walk-up on all this is always going to be an open E, or open 6, 2 on 6, and 4 on 6. And then to the A, so it's going to sound like this. Back into the A. Each time, it's going to be back into the A. So now that we know the progression for the verse, and we already know the intro, let's start at the intro, and then let's go into the verse, and let's see how that sounds with those chords I told you.
Always remember the song you were playing the first time we danced and knew. Back to E. As we swayed to the music and held to each other, I fell in love with you. You can go to the E here, and then you're going to go into a chorus, or you can do this, guys. Here's where the walk-up's at. And I fell in love with you.
So now we're up up to a chorus, you can choose whether or not you want to do that walk up, or you can choose just to stay on that E. The chords we're going to need for the chorus are going to be in this order. You're going to need an A, A7, already familiar with that, D to an E, D to an E, or in another case, this is another spot where we're going to be able to do a walk up, and then you're going to repeat that again, an A to an A7, a D to a D minor, A, E, A. Now, one thing I need to point out to you guys is, this is a very interesting note. Maybe you'll once you hear this, you won't be able to unhear it. But a very characteristic thing of the 80s was going from a major and then going to minor in the same chord. So you'd see a lot of things like a C to a C minor, but that D to that D minor. Another song that does that quite often is Islands in the Stream. That's another one, of course, from the 80s. So they had this little technique that they like to do then. So let's go ahead and take a listen to how that chorus is going to sound coming out of the verse. We'll backtrack and I'll show you the little walk up, because there's a walk up in the chorus as well.
I fell in love with you, but I have this dance for the rest of my life. Would you be my partner every night? When we're together, it feels so right. Could I have this dance for the rest of my life?
So let's talk about exactly where that walk up's at. So you're going to do that line that says,
Could I have this dance for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night?
so on the word night, right when it comes down, okay? But before we go any further, now that we know the chorus and we know the verse, let's take a listen to how that sounds, just counting those out so you guys can see. We're going to work on the chorus. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's double. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. From there, we're going to go into another verse, which is just like the very first verse, and then you're going to do a double chorus at the end, and there's going to be a tag where she kind of drags out for the rest of my life. And after that drag out on that tag there, it immediately goes from that A, you get your 3 beats, and then you're going to go into that A major 7, back to that B minor, and then to that E. Just like the intro, just like I told you, it's the beginning and the end, it's like bookends. So let's listen how that sounds coming out of that last line and then going into that outro progression.
For the rest of my life.
Hey my friends, it's no wonder that that song was so popular back in the 80s. It's a beautiful song, it's a fun song to play, just a great overall lesson there for you. It's got a little bit beginner things in it, it's got a little bit more complicated things in it. Hey guys, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate you checking out my channel and subscribing and sharing. If you haven't done so, please do so. And God bless, and don't forget, practice what you have to so you can play what you want to.